In this tutorial now we will revert back to our Learn to Crochet book and we will start learning how to create a treble crochet. To do that I have created a chain of 20 stitches, and then because the treble crochet is a taller stitch again from the double crochet and the half treble crochet, I've created a turning chain of 3 stitches. So we have a chain of 20 plus 3 stitches, which is 23 stitches. This turning chain will not count as a stitch throughout. However, please do refer to your pattern notes to see whether or not the designer of the pattern requires you to count the turning chain as stitches or doesn't require you to count the turning chain as stitches. To do this sample, I am now going to yarn over and place my hook in the 4th stitch along, so I'm ignoring the loop on the hook and I'm ignoring the 3 turning chains that we've created. Yarn over into the stitch, yarn over, pull through, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Into your next stitch you will yarn over into the stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Into your next stitch, yarn over before you go into your stitch, yarn over, pull through, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And you will continue to work this all the way along the bottom edge of your foundation chain until you get to the end. If you pause your video when you get to the end, I will talk through you the next row. Now that we've got to the end of our row, we can count back the stitches to ensure that we have 20 stitches. Now this can be done in either way. You can either look at the top of your work and work along your V-stitches, or because this is a taller stitch, what you have created now is these post sections. You can count back these posts which tell you the number of stitches that you've got. Now if I count back these just to explain something to you once we get to the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. What you will see is we have this here. This is not a 21st stitch. This is your turning chain and we completely disregard that. Just so that you remember, you are only counting the 20 stitches and ignoring your turning chain. So on your next row now, you will chain 3 again. 1, 2, 3. You will turn your work like the pages of a book. You will ignore your loop on your hook. You'll ignore stitch 1, stitch 2, stitch 3 of your turning chain, and you will not work into this base stitch underneath your turning chain. You will move along to your next chain, so you are effectively ignoring 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3 of your turning chain and your base chain. You will yarn over and into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Into your next stitch, yarn over, into the stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Into your next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, into your next stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and you will continue to work your way all along the edge, remembering to ignore this turning chain. You will count your stitches to the end until you've got your 20 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then work your way along to the end. If I pause the video and then meet you back at the end of this row. We're now at the end of the row. I've got 19 stitches. and what you will see is that you can't see a 20th stitch. What we need to do now is to create a 20th stitch. Is this here is the chain, the turning chain from your previous row. So what we would do is we would yarn over and then into the third chain of that previous turning chain we would then insert our hook. So we would yarn over, insert our hook, yarn over, pull through. We've got 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now you don't need to worry too much when you come to pop your stitch in that turning chain if you can't get it in chain 3. It really doesn't matter, as long as you put your stitch somewhere within that chain. It doesn't matter whether it's in chain 1, chain 2 or chain 3 of that turning chain. It really doesn't make a huge amount of difference where you place it, so you can just pop your hook in anywhere that it fits comfortably really on that turning chain. So if I count back these posts now, I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 and a turning chain. So again I will chain 3, turn my work, ignoring the loop on the hook, the 3 chains and the base of those 3 chains. I would work into that 4th stitch, yarn over, into the stitch, pull through, 3 loops on my hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and I will continue this all the way along this entire row, ensuring that by the time you get to this end stitch you will hit stitch number 19 here, and stitch number 20 will be created by going into that turning chain from the previous row. And that is your treble crochet. If you would like to, I would love to see your samples of work for your treble crochets. Please do post pictures, chat with other members of the group, let us know how you've gotten on with that particular stitch. Tell us whether you enjoyed it, whether you didn't enjoy it, you know, get in groups, start chatting, let us know how you're getting on. Until the next video, I shall see you soon. The next video will be a double treble crochet. Thanks again, bye.